See, not masses. Oh shit. Oh, I have the bag. That's cool. Right. Okay. Okay. Come on then. Okay. Oh yeah. All of that, Dimey. I see. Da 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 da. I need to change the color. Okay. And text. Oh my god. Come on. Okay. Okay. Cool. That looks good. Just wanted to go up a little bit more. Like that. That's cool. Hey Matt, I'm good, bro. How you doing? Had a good day. All is well. All went well. All is well. I just had dinner with my nephews. I had pizza and chicken wings, and I had a nice early dinner. It's like 6:39 here, so I like eating early. I don't like eating too late, so it's nice. Now I'm gonna finish off my Pepsi. Just had chicken. Cool. Sounds good. I had chicken wings and pizza. It was good. I enjoyed it. It's my nephew's idea, and my nephew paid today. We take turns paying and stuff. It's funny. They say that I always pay all the time, so on weekends they pay for pizza or something like that for me to eat with them, chicken wings and stuff. So it was cool. We had a good time. All three of us ate. My nephew just left. Just hurt his bike. But yeah, it was good. It's been a good day. I'm happy. It was good. I got a lot done. I went for a swim in the pool. I forgot about that, yeah. I went for my first swim of the year. It was so hot today and the water was so warm. I was like, finally, I get to go swimming. So I went swimming for like maybe half an hour or so. It was pretty good. Hopefully, I get to go in there again. It's a long weekend here. It's a holiday on Monday, so it's nice to finally go in the pool after all this time. Felt so good to go for a swim. Hey, Tanya. Yeah, the pool cleaner came this morning. I mean, yesterday, I mean. Hey, Dad. Yeah, the pool guy came yesterday, and then the other pool guy, well, the guy is going to fix the pool heater. He comes tomorrow morning. So everything is going to work out perfect. I have a nice weekend with a heated pool and nice long weekend of relaxation. You got there to avoid traffic, got the speeders. I went to my parents' house, yes. When I walked in, my dad's on the couch like this. And he never woke up the whole time I was there. And my mom said, don't wake him up because he complains that at night he keeps getting up to pee and he gets no sleep. So that's why he sleeps more during the day. So I said, I don't need to talk to him. It's cool. As long as I saw him with his mouth wide open sleeping, I could care less. He can do it. He deserves to sleep. He's worked hard his whole life. So I went inside to the bathroom. My mom was making sweet bread. And so I go inside to the shower. I turn it on all the way over for the hot water because she says it's not getting any hot water. So I went like this. I felt the water, and about a minute later, all this hot water came out. So I turned it off and I said, just like I thought, that woman's something else. I tell her all the time that left is hot, cold is right. So when you turn that knob, it has to go all the way around to the left. Yes, but I did, and it didn't do it. And I said, Mom, you have to wait at least a minute for it to get hot. What the fuck you think? You think automatically like it's gonna give you hot water? It don't work that way. Even instant water heaters don't do that. Go find me a water heater that heats up within 1 minute. Unless you got some high powered fucking supersonic shit. That woman's just something else. The initial startup to make the water hot is gonna take at least 30 seconds to a minute. But she never listens to me. Never listens. So I told her, it's hot as heck and the water's hot. So when you get a shower tonight, you have to take it all the way around. Go to the very end and then push it back. But she never listens. So I'll call her in about an hour and ask if everything's okay. Meanwhile, thank God I didn't go buy the manifold and the piece and spend like $150, $200 on this damn thing, and you don't even need it. But what I'm gonna do is probably, as soon as the boys get out of school on the 26th, they get out of school for good for the summer. And so when they get out of school, I'll be like free from taking them to places and doing things with them. They'll be home. And they usually will sleep till like midday anyway. So when that happens, I'm going to go to my mom's in the morning and I'm going to jackhammer around the shower manifold and I'm going to expose it for the plumber. I'm going to go to the city, buy a new one, call my plumber friend. He'll come down there in half an hour, click, click, bang, all done. And I ain't got to worry about it no more. And then I'll patch it up and tile it back up. Simple. The things I got to do, man. I tell you. And meanwhile, and she's like, "Oh well, don't jackhammer it and don't put a new one. It's fine, it's fine." I said, "No, I need to put a new one on there because if it ever acts up again, then you're gonna say, oh, you should have done it when it acted up. I don't want to hear your mouth." So I told her when I get a chance and the boys are out of school, I'll do it at the end of the month and I'll correspond it with my plumber, and that's it because I don't do plumbing. Anything that leaks is a problem. So anyway, there is no problem. It's cool. I was literally at my mom and dad's for 25 minutes or so because she was baking bread and my dad was sleeping. So I said, look, there's nothing wrong with the damn thing. And that was it. I was kind of indirectly pissed, but I didn't show it. But I try to understand that they're old and they just don't pay attention no more. I'm just finishing off my Pepsi. I had my dinner, had a nice pizza, some chicken wings with my nephews. All three of us ate. My sister's home now. She's going to go out to dinner with her ex sister in law. Oh boy. Between both of them, that's going to be like a 4 hour dinner. Those two, when they get together, they know all the gossip. Like a bunch of damn old ladies. But I'm glad, though. I'm glad she's going out with her friends and having fun. She needs to get like her mind off of all the bullshit. And then she's off for the next 4 days, which is great. She gets to rest, to recover, and get fresh for next week. And the boys have exams next week, so they only go to school 2 times out of the whole week. So next week I'll be a lot more flexible to do a lot of things. I'm gonna probably go to my parents' house and cut the grass and do some painting down there too. I need to paint some stuff down there. I'm gonna work on my parents' house probably next week or the week after. I need to get things done. I'll hook it up. Yeah, I had wings and drumsticks, both. It was like wings, drumstick, the other wing and drumstick together. It's like a variety. It was 12 wings in there. I ate four. My other nephew ate four. My other nephew ate four. Then we got 8 slices of pizza. We got like a 14-inch pizza with Portuguese hot sausage and bacon. And we each had 2 slices each, and there's 2 more left there for anybody who wants it later on tonight as a snack. My youngest nephew will probably eat it later on, like 8 o'clock or something. He'd be eating food and not even getting big. He's skinny as heck, but he can eat like crazy. He's one of those kids who eat all day and all night and never get fat. He's like skinny as hell, but he can eat some damn food. Both my nephews, they eat a lot. They're good. They're good boys anyway. They're good kids. Good teenagers. They're doing very good in school, which I'm happy for them. Yep. They both got honors this year as well. Well, they're going to. They just got to take their exams and hopefully they keep the honors. They've won so much sports awards this year. They're doing good. I'm proud of. And then a lady told me yesterday about my brother's two boys. She says, "Oh my God, I love your nephews. Your brother's kids are so good. They're such good boys, and they're so nice and humble and so respectful." And I said, "Yep, they are." I said, "We know they were raised by their grandmother and uncle, and my side of the family. They weren't raised by their side of the family. That's why they came out the way they did." I said, "Those are the nephews I took care of the most. Was my brother's two kids, and then after that, I take care of the youngest ones now. I'm always with the youngest one. Me and the 15-year-old are tight. We're always together. Somebody thought that he was my son today because we have the same like nose. So he had a shirt on that says "Faith over Fear," and everybody's been telling him that they love his shirt. Because I always tell him, have faith, God has your back, and you have nothing to fear. So he bought a shirt on Amazon that said that. So he said he got so many compliments from the shirt. And I was like, because everybody thinks the same. You're not supposed to fear. You just have supposed to have faith that everything is going to be okay. And if you do, you're good. So, but they're all. Even my two oldest nephews, my other sister's two boys, uh, they're doing very well too. One's working full time for a whole year now, and the other one's in college in his last year. So he probably graduates next year. He's in Toronto. So, and then my brother's youngest, he's in college in Bermuda College. He's going to be an actuary or however you say it. So very smart kids. I'm proud of all six of them. Two are working full time. Two are in college. One's graduating next week, and the other one's got 2 more years left. The oldest is 22, and the youngest is 15. It's 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 15. And all six is a different sign. It's Aquarius, Libra is my brother's too, Aquarius and Libra. And then the youngest is a Virgo. The 17 is a Scorpio. Then my sisters two are Gemini and Cancer. So all six are different signs. So yeah, that's the life of having six nephews. And of course, their favorite uncle is, you know who. They love the Uncle Mark. Every last one of them. If you ask them all who's your favorite uncle, they would say me with no question. I'll guarantee it. Guarantee. Out of all of my nephews, I would probably say the youngest is my favorite right now. The two youngest are my favorite. The other four are older now, so I don't really see them that much. As they get older, you see less of them because they have their life, you know. But I've taken care of all of them, changed all of their diapers, taught them all how to play sports, spent a lot of money on all of them, gave them all nice gifts and things, and they all support the same teams I do. All six of them. They all support every team I do. So they're all good. I'm just happy they're all safe. I pray for them every day. I wish that they all stay protected and nothing bad happens to them. Let me see. One, two, three. One, two, three. Three of them have motorcycles, and two of them drive a car. So I pray for them every day. But they're good though. My Pepsi's still nice and cool. Mm. Lisa, I just got your donation. Thank you. You can ask your question when you're ready. I think it was you that left a comment on my live or something like that. I think it was you that left a comment on there about me answering a question or something. So you asked 2 days ago, you said, will the city inspector for my area want to or successfully reach out to my landlord to request an inspection for the rental house I live in? Yeah, Dan. I really want that for her, you know. She deserves it, you know, and that's why I encourage her to do that, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? You know, she can do it. And then when she's ready, she can just be all, you know, be on her own, have her own thing. That's great. I'm always willing to encourage and help, you know, people to do that because when I went on my own, I only had one person that helped me, and that was my sister. Nobody really gave a shit about me like that. My sister put a lot of faith in and invested in my business. And if it wasn't for her, you always need somebody, you know, somebody to help you get going. My sister got me a lot of work, and then my some of my friends got me a lot of work through their families, and that's why I'm still. September will be 18 years I've been on my own. It's the best 18 years ever of my life. Not reporting to work, not having to go to work every day, and just doing whatever I feel like doing. All right, Lisa. Um, you've been snooping around my house, peeping through the windows. So you want to know if this inspector will force an inspection of your rental house. All right, cool. Let's check. I'm getting that they're not gonna do it in the next couple months. I'm getting like this person. I'm getting a no. that this person is not going to inspect your place and probably doesn't have a right to. But I would say this city inspector person, I don't think they're gonna go to a landlord and ask for anything. Cause I got all reverse cards, so that tells me no, that they're not gonna do it. But I asked for the next 2 months, so in the next 2 months, I don't see them in getting an inspection for your place. If the inspector is snooping around, it's probably to see if he has a reason to do it. But if he's looking around and sees no reason to inspect, then that's probably why he's not doing it. Because if he's snooping around, this is just my opinion. If he's snooping around, it's to find something wrong so he can inspect. You see what I'm saying? So if he hasn't asked for an inspection yet, then that means that there's nothing to look at. What an inspector looks for is wrongdoings. Like you're doing something to the place to alter it, and if you are, then you're probably going to get in trouble. But if you're not altered anything to it that's out of the permit system, then you probably won't. But every place you live in is different. But here you can't do that shit without a permit. So if you're doing some illegal building or you're adding on to something or you're going against the guidelines, then that's probably why. I'm telling her now, Matt. That's why he would be there because it's an inspector's job is to find out if you're doing something illegally where the place you're renting. Because if you rent a place, you can't do certain things at that place. It's just the way it is. So if Lisa's doing things that she's not supposed to be doing, then they would have been called an inspection already. But if they haven't, it's because they're snooping around to find something. But if there is nothing, then there is no inspection. If they have no right to do that unless they see something wrong. Yeah, and that's why, because they're broke and wanting to assess fines, the only way they can find you is if you're doing something wrong. So you have to ask yourself, am I doing something wrong in my rental? So if you're not, then you're not going to get fined, right? That's if you drive a car and you don't speed, then you're never going to get a ticket. They can't just give you a ticket for driving your car. It's the same thing with the inspections. You see what I'm saying? So if he's snooping around, he's trying to find something to fine you for. So, for instance, if you park your motorcycle on your porch and you're not supposed to, then he's probably going to say, "I'm going to fine you for parking your motorcycle on your porch because we can't do that here." You see what I mean? Or having 10 plants on your porch when you can only have two. Something crazy. So yeah, that's what I see. That's the point I'm making. So if he finds so many people for weeds in the yard, make sure you don't have that. See that's like you getting the go ahead to make sure that you don't get fined. This is my whole point. If you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, then they're going to fine you. But that's why they're snooping around because they want to find something wrong. But I'm getting that that's not going to happen in the next 2 months because you're not doing anything wrong. So if you're not doing nothing wrong, then you're good. If he's finding other people, then that's because they're not doing something right. Because my sister used to live in a condo, and her husband parked his bike on the porch, and they found that they couldn't do it, and they almost got a fine. They just got a warning. So the real question you should ask is, will you get fined for something from the inspector? Because an inspector can't outright inspect your home unless it's something wrong that you've done. Yeah, I'm not getting that you're going to get fined for anything. I don't see that. See? So there you go. You just answered your own question. See? And I don't see anything wrong. I asked if you'll get a fine. It says no. At least not in the 2 month period. So this month and next month, I don't see you getting anything. So if they find for weeds, then make sure you go get some weed killer and spray the damn weeds so that way you don't have no problem. Or, do whatever you have to do. Just make sure you're going by the guidelines so you don't get fined. That's all. And if you said there's nothing wrong that you know of, then that's why they're called an inspector. They want to inspect to see if you're doing something wrong so they can fine you. 'Cause that's how it usually goes. Inspectors are the reason why I don't do uh electrical contracting anymore, because they used to always find a problem with something that I did. And then when you call them back and say I fixed the problem, they'll take 2 weeks to aggravate you and say, yeah, I got other things to do. Meanwhile, I'll see them down the road eating a donut. So they don't care. And I just got fed up to where I didn't want to do it anymore. Because dealing with inspectors is a pain in the ass. They're stupid. And because they have that power, they will fail something or find something wrong just because they see you making all this money and you're young. And when I was like 32, 33 years old, I was making a lot of money and doing electrical contracting by myself. And he would always say, "Oh, this, you got to add a wire here, or why did you do this?" And I was like, "Well, here you go, sir. This is the plans. Look, the architect put it right here. Oh, well, the architect's wrong." I said, "Well, if the architect's wrong, then how did this plan get passed?" And it was crickets. He didn't have nothing to say. Oh, well, you can't do it. It's got to be this way. And I'm like, well, why you failed it if it's on the plans and I put it where it's gotta go, then obviously it's gotta go there. Oh, but you can't do that. So I'll be like, okay, well, what do I have to do? Oh, you have to move it over 16 inches. So I'll move it. They'll come back 2 weeks later. Okay, yeah, it's good. And then when the whole thing was passed, they never come back. So I changed everything back to where the plan put it because the people in the house don't want it that way. See, inspectors are just assholes. They just love to, do stupid shit. That's one of the reasons why I don't do electrical contracting no more, because they annoy the hell out of me, because they're just being dumb. Yeah, well, same here. We always have an inspector poking around. It's life. That's their job. You know what I mean, Lisa? That's their job. Their job is to inspect, find wrong, find you for it, and the more they get, the more money they make. So when you have people in those type of jobs, they have to be idiots and a-holes and bad people. But if it's only if they're doing something like, say, like for instance, you just said like for weeds and shit. I mean if you're renting the place and you are obligated to make sure there's no weeds there, then and you sign a contract, that's up to you. You got to get it done. Unless the complex has a maintenance fee where there's people that come to cut the grass and take the weeds out. If there's no maintenance fee that you pay for like weeds or landscaping, then that's up to you to do it if it's in your contract. But if it's not in your contract, then you can fight that. You can say, well, there's nothing in my contract where I have to take out weeds, bro. So what are you talking about? So you can always get them where you want them. You can go against what they're telling you. I fought inspectors for many years until I got fed up and I was like, I'm done now. Once this job's passed, I'm out of here. And that's exactly what happened. The last job I got passed, I never ever wanted to do another one again. Oh, nice, Tanya. You got some tea? Well, Lisa, if you do everything the way you're supposed to, I don't see nothing bad happening. I really don't. But if he was poking around and he didn't leave no, because if an inspector is poking around, they're going to like leave like a note and say we inspected your place and this is not right, so blah blah blah. You see what I mean? So they would do that because that's their job. Because when they see something wrong, they'll definitely put a piece of paper on your door and say, "Hey, we just came here for an inspection. You weren't here, but guess what? You got this happening and you're not supposed to. So you need to deal with it, or else we're gonna fine you." You see what I mean? So if they haven't done that, then obviously there's nothing wrong. I'm sure of it. Okay, no problem, Lisa. Tanya, you still there with the at the place getting your ID? Still waiting? I hope so too. I gotta listen to a voice message from my sister. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. I just gotta type back to my sister. All right. Okay, Lisa, I got your donation. Thanks. Oh, so you got like 45 minutes left. All right. So, do I see a move? All right. Do you see a move in the next few months? All right. Do you see anything? All right. Do you see anything? it's going to be difficult for you to like go somewhere in the next 2 to 3 months. I don't see like you actually getting another place in that time frame. It's probably going to be difficult for you to move in the next 2 to 3 months. But I can check a little further. Let me just see, like within this, because it's June now. So I would say let's check 6 months from now until the end of the year. We'll just ask that, and I'll check if the neighbor wants to sell. It's not telling me for sure you're gonna move, but it just says it's really up to you. You have to control the situation. So that means that the way the cards come out is that unless you make the move to or control a situation where you can move, then that's the only way you're gonna move. Like you have to do it. You have to like really go out there and find something or physically get something. Like nothing's gonna like just fall in your lap. You know what I mean? Like you would have to like really, really go looking for something. All right, let's see if your neighbor wants to sell his house to you. I feel like your neighbor wants to sell the house and he'll sell it to you, but it's going to be difficult at first to get the house. But I feel like it's going to be between you, him, and another person. So if if this neighbor of yours is with someone, then I feel like they both have a say in it. So maybe one person says yes, one person says I'm not sure. So it might take a time, a little bit of time to like organize it to where you can buy it from them. It has to be like another person has to be involved in order for it to be like official. And I do see it could possibly happen. Like that, with that, I do get a possibility. Like it's more of a yes than a no. So I would say your neighbor, if your neighbor wants to sell you his house, it's a good possibility. But someone else has a say in it. And it's up to that person to make the final call. Yeah. So I don't see you going to another place unless this works out. Where is the neighbor and this other person has to say, okay, we'll sell you the house, Lisa. But you also have to like make sure that you're very serious about it. And if you are, there's a possibility that it can happen in the next 6 months. That's the only answer that I got that was positive. Yeah. It could be um if this person is by themselves and they want to sell it to you by yourself, then this person might have like a person who they have on the will, and then they're probably going to tell that person, look, I'm going to sell my house to Lisa. You were on the will of this house, but now that I'm selling it, you're going to be off the will. Is that okay? Of this house, like, so then they're going to take that person. That's what sometimes has to happen. I'm just guessing or thinking that's probably what the case is, because I don't see that hindering the process. I just think that that person has to ask somebody. So if this person, your neighbor, has like a son or a daughter or someone who like they have, if something happens, or somebody that could have invested in the house with that person. It could be that. I don't know. But you would know them better than me. So it could be that person. Or it could be a realtor where the realtor takes too long, or the person that sells the house for him, it could be another person involved. Yeah, if it's the owner of this house, then it could be. All right, so does a woman own your house? It's fine, Lisa. We'll find. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. That's my question too. Does a woman own your house? A man and a wife. Okay, so it's up to the wife to sell it because I'm getting that it's up to a woman in order to get the house, in your name. Yeah. See, that's why I'm trying to figure out because there's three people, right? So one of them is a woman, and this woman is ready to say, okay, cool. But then they might have people, they might have like kids or something like that. I might have to say to them, hey, look, this is going to happen, blah, 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 blah. But the end result is the Ace of Cups. So that tells me that it's definitely possible. But it has to go through a woman first. So if they're a married couple, the husband might be like, yeah, hell yeah, let's sell it or let's do whatever. And the woman's gonna be like, okay, well, let me think about it. Let me talk to the kids or something like that. Ah, well, there you go. See, problem solved. I knew it was something like that because the cards are telling me there's another person that they have to tell in order to deal with it. Yeah. So if the son is missing in action, then they have to find out where that person to how to deal with it because if they sell it and then they bought it for that person, then they have to go through some type of paperwork to bypass that to sell you the house. You see what I mean? Because this is all making sense now. But see, I don't know what the laws are where you are because everybody's different. But I'm definitely seeing that you can definitely buy this house from them. But there's another person involved. I see I got three people. So that's the couple and the son. So see, it all makes sense. But it's a very good possibility that you can get it from them for sure. Either one. But somebody's gonna have to be involved where it's gonna take a little time because they have to make sure all three of them say yes. But I feel like it will happen. You're welcome, Lisa. No problem. See, we just had to figure it out. It's all good. I feel like it'll all work out for you. When you're a good person, it'll all work out. Just keep praying. Have faith. You'll be all right. Tanya, you said, yep, just found out that the road that I take to leave is closed, so I'm stuck in this area for a bit. That's going to create havoc on the traffic. You want me to send you the helicopter, Tanya? I can send you the helicopter over. He'll pick you up. Just leave your car there, you know, and the helicopter will take you back. You remember Airwolf, the helicopter that was in the cave? I'll sell it to you. I mean, I'll send it to you. Not sell it, send it. My dog making all this noise if you hear it in the background. What you doing? You're like right here, right below me. Really? I can't even move my chair because you're right here. Your bed is big and you're over here on the tile. Feels better on the tile? Huh? Feels better on the tile? Hmm? Your belly's full. You're probably mad at me because I didn't give you no pizza or no chicken wings. But you gotta go on a diet. No pizza and wings for you. She was watching us eat pizza and chicken wings and she was like begging for it. But I don't want to give her too much people food, you know? I need to stop giving her that because it upsets her stomach. And I've been feeding her like earlier during like I'm feeding her an hour and a half earlier than I usually do. But she's drank a lot of water today, and I try not to give her too much. And she drinks it so fast that she chokes. She's just a crazy dog. You would think that she came from like, you know, you would think she was tied up outside to a tree for a month and haven't seen food and water. Crazy dog. All right, Pepsi's done. It was good. I love Pepsi, but I don't drink it all the time. I can't. I probably drink it maybe once or twice a week. But the place that I go, when I ask, the lady knows me, and I just say, look, all I want is a medium fountain Pepsi. Look what she gives me. This big ass thing. And I said, I wanted a medium. She goes, it's okay, honey. And I'm like, oh, Lord. I was like, woman, I told you I just want a medium. I don't want that big ass thing. But she loves me. And plus, I was with my nephew. So she probably thought it was like for him. When you're good, people always give you, stuff back and stuff, if they're nice people. Pays off being a good person sometimes. It was so nice going in the pool today. I feel like going back in there. I honestly feel like going back in the pool again, but I'm good. I'll wait till tomorrow. Go for another swim. And tomorrow, hopefully, the guy fixes the water pump or the heat pump, I mean. So that way, tomorrow night around this time, the water will be nice and hot, nice and warm, like a sauna. Can't wait. I hope it gets fixed tomorrow. Actually, let me check my cards and see if it'll get fixed tomorrow. Let's check. What you think? I'm gonna make a prediction right now in front of all of you. See if it comes true. Let's see if spirit's right. It says no. It says there's gonna be some trouble or something's gonna happen where it's not gonna get fixed. Fuck. I hope it's wrong. Could be like a part. That's probably what it is. Probably needs a certain part. Let me check. Well, it's not because of a part. Oh no, we're gonna have to see then. Let me see. Hmm. That's why it says he might not even show up tomorrow. But he says if he can't come tomorrow, he might come on Sunday. And that's probably what it is then. He's probably gonna come on Sunday. So if he's not gonna come tomorrow, that means he might come on Sunday. That's cool. I don't care. Whatever. But I doubt he's gonna come on Sunday because it's Father's Day. Monday is a holiday, so he might come on Monday. We'll see. I don't know. He didn't guarantee me he was coming tomorrow, but that's probably why the cards are telling me no. We'll see. Everything can change overnight. Do I think that the U.S. will go into martial law this weekend? I don't know. I mean, they're always trying to do something against Donald Trump, so I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody's always against what he does. It doesn't matter what he does, everybody's always against him. I'm actually like, you know. No, I don't live in the States. I live in Bermuda. So the United States has nothing to do with Bermuda. Yeah, I live in Bermuda. So we're British owned, not American owned. So, but I love the USA though. I've been there a million times. But yeah, so it's nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm in Bermuda. I don't know if you know where Bermuda is. It's an island just off of the coast of New York and Boston. It's like an hour and a half flight. Yeah, it's a tiny little island. That's where I live. I've been living here all my life. But yeah, I'm well in tune to what's going on in the States though. I'm definitely watching like some of the news and stuff. But all they say all day is Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. That man's name is said more than any man's name I've ever known in my life besides Jesus. Uh, I'm actually tired of listening to like everybody like, talking crap and saying crap about him, and it doesn't matter like who's your government or who's your governor. It's never good enough for anybody. Jesus is not even good enough for everybody. Not everybody likes Jesus either, or God. So what's his chances? But I don't know. I hope that whatever happens in the United States, it gets better. I really do because I have a lot of friends in the United States, and I love Boston and Atlanta, and I love those two places the most. Those are the places I've visited the most and had most friends and good times in. And I haven't been to the USA in 5 years, and I don't plan on going there unless things get better. But let's hope that somebody does something. But it's the same thing here in Bermuda. Our government is a joke. They're supposed to fix our roads. Our roads are so shitty. Everything's all, especially the road I live on, it's all bumpy, it's nasty. Nobody cares. They pave one road, then they wait and they pave another one, then they mess something up. Then the next thing you know, they're digging up because they forgot to put a pipe here or a pipe there. It's a joke. It doesn't matter where you live. 90% of the places in the world, the government destroys things and just doesn't do what the people, doesn't cater to the people much. You love Boston? Oh, cool. Yeah, I do too. I'm a big Boston sports fan. All my teams are from all the teams I love are from Boston. I support every sports team in Boston. I have family in Boston. I've been going to Boston for years, pretty much my whole life. I probably visited Boston at least 40 times in my lifetime. So yeah, I'm a big Boston person. I've been to Atlanta probably like 20 times. My best friend moved out there and I was going out there to see him all the time. And Boston, I have family out there and all my teams that I support are from there. One of my first cousin got married out there like 30 years ago. Actually 35 years ago. I keep forgetting how old I am. My bad. I don't like the ATL anymore. Around 2007 was the last year I went. And one of the main reasons I stopped going, because Atlanta was one of the first places in the United States that had all these weirdos out there. You know, there's a lot of weird people in the malls, a lot of crazy ass looking people. Like it was just weird. It changed a lot because I used to go to Atlanta for years, and then around 2007, a lot of things changed. I started seeing a lot of weirder people, a lot of crazy ass things going on. It just didn't feel like the place I knew 10 years before that. And then my friend left and went to Florida, and then I never went back to Atlanta again. The last time I went was 2007. But there was a lot of weirdos out there in the malls and all over the place, like crazy looking people, and they just did a lot of stupid shit that I didn't like. So it kind of rubbed me the wrong way from going there. But now Boston has become that way too. Boston's a nice place depending on where you go. Boston's a lot different now than it was 5 years ago too. A lot different. A lot of places in Boston that I used to go to, like the mall. Like there's a place in Cambridge called Galleria Mall. Like the whole half of the mall is gone. It's like empty or like there's no stores in there. It's all offices and bullshit now. So I kind of don't like all the places I like to go out there are all like vanishing. Since COVID, they're all gone. Thanks for the rap blessings. Don't you love spell check? Okay, Lisa. Hope you have a great day at work, and I'm glad I was able to help you out. And thanks for the donations. I appreciate it. Wish you the best. But yeah, a lot of places have changed. I mean, I'm talking about Atlanta and Boston. Bermuda's changed a lot too in the last 5 years. There's a lot of weird people here too, and crazy ass things. And people are just weird, man. They just can't be normal. It's not a thing. You know, people want to be different things. People want to be different. Uh, Man want to be a woman. Woman want to be a man. Then you have all these weirdos that identify with cats and dogs and plants, and I got no time for that shit. People like that are got mental problems. You know, I don't really care what you want to be. Just don't bring that shit around me. Don't come in here talking about you're a cat. You might have one between your legs, but you ain't no damn cat. You're a human being. Get over it. There's a lot of delusional people in this world. Lots of delusional people. That's why I stay home so I don't have to look at them. Say it together. You and me. I didn't know you can upload something. Cool. Oh boy. It's so peaceful outside. There's no wind, no rain. The trees are just sitting there. There's like no wind today. Nothing. It's completely like clear and so nice. It's beautiful. Can't remember what I was going to do. Let me see something real quick. It's interesting. I wonder if that's really going to happen. We shall see. I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. I have to check my Gmail account. I swear, these people are so annoying. Why can't they just? Okay. So one thing. Let's try. It worked. Mm. Okay, cool. Heck is that? Hell no. Hell no. No, no. No, no. I guess so, Dan. I guess everyone likes to look at me instead of talk to me. No, I guess. It's still early here anyway. It's only like 5 to 8. So I'm probably gonna get off of here and then come back in about maybe an hour or two. I'm so glad I got all my dishes clean and everything else is done. I'm gonna go relax on the couch, and the finals are on tonight too. I hope so. I hope that they went in the water actually instead of just washing their feet. I actually saw that Annie went live today. I saw I was in the city at the time, and then when I got home, I saw the notification, and I was like, "Oh, she." It said was live 3 minutes ago. I said, "Oh, of course, she would go live, and I would miss it." And she's probably gonna say, "See, Mark, you always talk shit about me. I go live, and then now he's not here." But I saw that she was at the beach, and she did some cards or something. I didn't watch the whole thing, but she was talking, and then apparently she pulled some cards. I didn't see the whole live. I just knew that she came live, so I'm happy for her. I'm glad she went live. She needs to go live, so that way she can get used to it. Good. I hope she doesn't think that I'm, being an asshole. I'm just trying to help her, just trying to give her confidence, tease her, and give her confidence. That's all. I always want the best for everyone. I want everyone to go live and have fun. Why not? We're all here. We can all have fun in each other's chats and support each other. She kept saying she wanted to go live and do more stuff on our channel. Then, hey, go for it. We're all gonna support you no matter what. I wish I was home so I could see her live, but I wasn't. I was gone at the time. I think I was at my mom's dealing with the shower thing and grocery shopping at the time. Because when I came back from all of that, I left again, and then I was like, I'll come. And then I went live. I went live at some point in time. Yeah. Well, you got to know who you can tease. That's why I try not to get personal or anything like that. But at the end of the day, it's who I am. I'm not gonna change. I like teasing people and talking shit. And I'm not, long as I'm not personally teasing you, your looks, or disrespecting you. That's different. Teasing is one thing. Disrespect is another. But it's all good. If I don't see a person that I tease in here no more, then I know that they probably got offended, and that's their problem, not mine. It's not my, like you said yesterday, we're all adults. So, yeah, you said it best yesterday. We're all adults. Like, we're all over 21. We should all be able to take a joke. I get teased on here plenty of times. We all do it. We all have fun. As long as it's not personal, it's all good. I would never disrespect nobody like that unless, they came at me first. That's different. So I'd roast the shit out of them if I have to. But obviously, I don't want that. I want everybody to be happy. But sometimes I feel like when I tease somebody about things like going live and doing things like that, I feel like it helps. Obviously it did because she went live. But I just wish I was there to go live, to go in her room and support her. But I wasn't here, so. But at least she went live. Looks like she. I didn't see the chat come up Because some when you go back to look at a live, sometimes it doesn't show the chat. So when I went in there, it didn't show it. Well, I'm not trying to be liked by everybody, Dan, because not even Jesus is liked by everybody. So what's my chances? I was just telling Lisa in here that she asked me if the U.S. will go into martial law this weekend, and I said to her that all people know is Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. I'm sick and tired of hearing that man's name. His name gets mentioned more than God and Jesus. I like Donald Trump, but I don't hate him. But I like some of the things that he does. But at the end of the day, he's not my president, so I don't give a shit. But I do like him. I'm for him more than Sleepy Joe. But obviously, people are gonna try and ruin his reign and presidency. And everybody can have different. If somebody comes in here and says "fuck Donald Trump," I'm not gonna kick him out. You know, I don't care. It's what you think. I'm not gonna debate politics in here because I'm not American. But he's just somebody I've liked before he was a president. So I still like. I liked his shows. I liked all the things that he did. He was funny. You know. Hopefully he can change America and make America great again. We'll see. Hey Fiona, how you doing? You know what I mean, Fiona? Look, see, how dare they not like Dan? But Dan knows, and I know, there's not everybody's gonna like us, and who cares? I don't care. It doesn't phase me whether you like me or not. I'm not here to be liked or to be popular. I'm here to help people, to be friends and have fun, talk shit. We could tease one another respectfully. I'm all for that. It's all good. You know, I tease myself. Shit. The other night when I wore purple, I said I looked like Barney and made everyone laugh. So, it's all good. I tease my damn self. It's cool. You know, I even sang I love you, you love me. Yeah, it's all good. I'm not sensitive like that. I don't care. But you get people in here that, like, I don't like this guy because he talks a lot of shit or he says this or he says that. Sometimes I say words in here that people don't like, you know? And that's your problem, not mine. This is my chat room, so I'm going to say whatever I want. If you don't like it, then that's up to you. You can start your channel and say all the nice things you want. You'll see you'll get criticized too. Welcome to the world, buddy. Or welcome to the world, sweetheart. This is the life of today. This is your generation that you're in. Everybody's sensitive. Nobody can say anything. Everybody's gonna get canceled. You have to like this. You have to like that. If not, you're canceled. I don't give a fuck about your canceling. I'll cancel your ass out of here. Yeah, exactly, Dan. If you've known me for a while, you know how I am. I'm gonna tease everyone. We're all gonna talk shit, and I don't like hurt anyone. I don't feel I do. And if I am hurting you, please tell me, and then I'll tell you. Well, if you can't handle the heat in the kitchen, then you're gonna get burnt. It's not my problem. But I'll try to be nice to you if you want me to. But don't come in here and be like a little complaining, little whiny biatch. I don't want no whiny ass people in here. We're all having fun. And we do talk about a lot of serious things in here, you know? And we do have our moments where, you know, it's kind of, crazy or whatnot. It's never going to be perfect. I never said that. This isn't Marky Mark's perfection channel. Well, that's good, Dan. I'm glad you're bandaged and good to go. he had to get a diaper, on his bum. He talks too much shit. See, that's what it is. He needed a diaper on him because he talks too much shit. Nah, nothing serious. He just gets cleaned up. You know, after you talk shit for like 2 weeks, they have to clean you up. That's how it works. Yeah, see, he's got two diapers, and he's a big pooper. See, see how we tease each other, and it's okay. Dan didn't take no offense. We just made an example for everyone. My dad's got like bandages on his fingers. He has arthritis on his fingers, and he also gets gout a lot on his fingers. But his fingers look a lot better. My dad's so much better now. I'm so happy. He was suffering for a good long time. And today, when I saw him on the couch with his mouth wide open snoring, I said, Mom, I'm not going to wake him up, leave him at school. So I didn't even get to talk to him. And when I left, he was still sleeping. And I told my mom, look, just tell him that I was here and the shower's fine. And tell him if he needs to talk to me, just call me. But I said, this is why he never knows anything about the news, the sports news. He'll call me and say, hey, so and so got sold to this team. I didn't even know. And I tell him, you were sleeping. And he'll be like, yeah, I know. But he takes a lot of medication. So when he goes to sleep at night, every like 2, 3 hours, he gets up to pee because his medication makes him pee a lot. But when during the day, he can sleep more on the couch sitting down than he does at night because his pills kind of kick into more when he's sleeping. So he doesn't really get like decent sleep at night. So he sleeps a lot during the day. So my mom says I just leave him there and he sleeps. I don't care. You know, what are you gonna do? Thanks, Fiona. I'm glad he is too. He worried me for a while there, but I took him to all his appointments. Next Friday, I gotta take a week today. I gotta take him to another appointment. He has to get like what the heck is it again? It's something about like checking his heart where they hook up like those things to your skin and check everything. I don't know what the heck that's called, but he's got to go get some type of like test. Yeah, my dad has gout pretty bad, but it's not that bad anymore. But when he does get gout, it's usually in his feet, his knees, where he can't even walk properly. He has to walk with a walker or a cane. And then now he gets it in his shoulders and in his fingers, where his fingers are completely swollen, like just one or two of his fingers. And like it's like an extra large finger. It looks crazy. It actually looks so distorted and weird. So they had a nurse. Their insurance covers like a home nurse. So the person came there and put like ointment on it and wrapped it up in a bandage because it started to like break out in like some pus and stuff. That's how bad it was. It was like exploding like the skin type of thing. It looked really gross, but it's much better now because he's been taking that ointment and the bandages for like maybe 3 weeks now. I think like this is probably the third week he's been on it. And I looked at his fingers today and he was fine. He looks a lot better. It's not completely healed, but it's much better, much better. I had an eyelash in my damn eye. To all you ladies who have fake eyelashes, I don't know how you do it. My eyelashes are annoying. I wish I could burn them off sometimes. Yeah, pretty much. I actually, in the back of my mouth right here, where your last tooth is, how it's got like that gum that goes up and like this? It hurts right there because I ate popcorn the other day. And one of those like the little pieces that are hard from the popcorn. It's stuck. It was stuck back there. So when I took a toothpick and took it out, it kind of damaged the gum a bit. And I was like, "You dumbass, you never learn." to stop eating popcorn. I love eating popcorn at nighttime sometimes when I want a snack. I love popcorn, but those little pieces get stuck in my teeth and in my gums and it hurts. And like it ruins my shit. And I never fucking learn. I just get the urge to eat popcorn sometimes because I like, watching a game and eating popcorn. And it's so light before you go to sleep, but it's nothing heavy. But I just can't eat it anymore because it ruins my gums and my teeth. You have to pick that thing out. It's a pain in the ass. So I kind of like hurt my gum back here. It's feeling a little better now. It feels like it's a toothache, but it's not. It's like the gums like infected or hurt. Yeah, I don't like people who do fake eyelashes because it looks so dumb. You look like Snuffleupagus off of Sesame Street, and I really don't like women who have those big ass ones. It looks so dumb, and it's a waste of money, to be honest. And you look so dumb. But that's not my problem. You want to use it, I'm not gonna not like you. I'll probably look at him and be like, "What are you thinking?" But hey, if you like it, you like it. A lot of women like putting on fake shit to make themselves feel confident or look better, and that's the case, then I'm all for it. If you want that, go for it. Yeah, exactly. Me neither. I've always been against fake eyelashes and fake ass long nails. I see these dumb women with these long ass nails on a cash register like this, click, 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 and I'm like, well, you would be able to like type in things and search things if you didn't have these damn witch nails on. It's not October 31st, sweetheart. Take that shit off so you can work. When you leave work, you can put it on. And then how the hell are you supposed to wipe your ass with these damn nails? Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? I don't know. I don't know what possesses a woman to do that. To me, it's like it's pointless having these long 2-inch nails and then having these 2-inch eyelashes looking like Snuffleupagus. Hey, Teresa, how you been, sweetheart? You good? We're talking about fake eyelashes and fake nails. I don't want to offend any women that do it because I still love you guys. I still love women who have fake eyelashes and fake nails. It's okay. It's just me. I just don't like that stuff. But if my girlfriend and I loved her, or my wife and I love her, I don't care if she did it. I just tell her, look, babe, you don't need that shit. But if she says, I don't care, I want to do it, I said, okay, go ahead. Just don't poke me in the eye with them damn nails. And don't be fluffing up your eyebrows, giving me them puppy dog eyes looking at me when you want something. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, it's not for every woman. Some women love it and they look good too. I'm not gonna lie. Some women look good with fake eyelashes and fake nails. It just might be their thing. But my sisters are not into that either. I've never seen any of my sisters wear fake shit at all. Nothing. It's when they take it off before bed. Yeah. There's a reader that I know. She's a very lovely lady. She's a young woman. She's probably like maybe 25, 26. She's on TikTok. Um, I follow her and I sometimes go in there and support her. I look at her like a little sister. I haven't seen her in a long time. She's probably busy. But she actually, before she does readings, she does like a beauty like thing. So she like it's her getting ready to go live. And she was putting on the eyelashes, showing everybody how to put the glue on there, how to put it on, and then how to do the nails. And then from the beginning of the live until she looks with all her stuff on, she looks great. You know, she looks wonderful. She's beautiful anyway, but she didn't even need all of that stuff. But to her, she just likes it. And then she was teaching other girls how to do it, which is cool. So she was teaching how to put on fake nails and eyelashes and doing her makeup. And then she started doing readings. So it's pretty cool. I watched the whole thing one time. I was like, okay, sweetheart, now I know how you do it. I didn't know you glue that shit together. I was like, oh, cool. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I just think it's a waste of time and money. Well, there you go. You know? Oh yeah, it's my sisters are the same age. They don't my sister my both my sisters only wear like maybe eyeliner or eyeshadow or maybe like some, face makeup or something, but they don't wear lipstick and all that shit. They don't wear fake eyelashes or they don't even do their eyebrows. They don't do none of the micro blading eyebrows and all that type of shit. They don't do none of that stuff. Their eyebrows are perfectly fine. That's about it. But some women tell me that I have the best looking eyebrows ever. Because my eyebrows, my eyelashes, I mean, my eyelashes are like unbelievably crazy. They're long and they curl up. The top ones curl up and the bottom ones curl down. And they're like long. And the other day I had a white eyelash. Like every 2 months I get a white eyelash or a silver one. And my it'll go like this. It'll go straight, it'll do a loop and then go like that. And by the time I get my sister to pluck it, because I can't possibly look at it and pluck it, right? So my sister would do it for me every now and then, and she starts laughing. And she'll pluck that white eyelash. And the other day we measured it. It was like an inch long. And I said I should sell these eyelashes, so they can have like real hair as the eyelash, and maybe get like all the white ones together, and then maybe some old lady might want it. So everybody, even my hairdresser said that's a good idea. Somebody will get them. You know, they all laugh at me because my eyelashes are like big, and every now and then you get that long one. Yeah, I get ear hair in my ear, on my lobe. Like I get like a couple of them. I just put them out. I get them all right here, like whereas I look down and I can see it. I get the eyelash one. Hair grows all over my damn body. I tell you, it's annoying as shit. I'm losing hair on my top of my head right here. I'm losing my hair up top, like right in this section on the very, very top. But on the sides, it's super thick. But on the top, it's thinning out. In the past 5 years, my hair has been thinning out on the top. My brother's the same way. My dad, so so. He's still got good hair, my dad. But you can see it's thinning out on top too. Not as bad as me and my brother, but his is like that. Me and my brother take after my mom's dad. His hair was thinning out when he was our age. So we probably take after him a bit. But there's no bald people in my family. We all have good hair, it's just it thins out on the top after you get older. I don't really care about my hair like that. I've never been a hair person. Like you never see me slick my hair back of gel or mousse. I'm not that type of person. I just wear my hair and I don't give a shit. And most times I wear hats anyway. So it don't bother me. My hair is never gonna be like an issue for me. I don't really care. But my eyebrows are the same way. My eyebrows are always moving. Everybody says when you're alive, I see your eyebrows moving everywhere. I say, yeah, I know. I just it's just a normal thing. But yeah, if you're a man, you get hair everywhere, ears, nose, you know, every damn where. It's annoying as hell. But it's all good. It's a part of being a human being. Some people look like a Sasquatch, and some people don't get hair at all. Sometimes I know a guy, he doesn't have no facial hair. He just gets like a little facial hair here, and he has his mustache, and all over his face, he has little like patches. He can have a full grown beard like me. Like, and I said, I wish I was you, bro. I don't want a full grown beard. I'm sick and tired of shaving it and trimming it. That shit's annoying. But so everybody's different. Some people can grow hair fast. Some people don't grow hair in certain places. It's just weird. Everybody's different. It's like some women they grow a mustache and it looks weird as heck. And some women don't even have it there. They just never had that problem. It's kind of weird. It's actually weird how like our bodies are. I know some women who grow facial hair. It's crazy, and they have to like cover it up or like completely get rid of it. And I know women I know guys who don't even have facial hair like that. It's crazy how it all is and how it all how it is. Like even a man's beard, how nice it looks when you get it all done up. It looks crazy. Some men's beard are so nice looking, and some guys have all that shit like they have it in the right places, and some people are like it looks, weird. It's just the way it is, man. I don't complain. I really don't care. It doesn't bother me. I have I have hair all over my arms here, all right here, like right here. Some people don't. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just like right here. Like I have no hair right here, but then the hair starts here. It's weird. And some people don't have it at all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like once a woman goes like 38, 40, and beyond, between like the ages of 38 and onwards, a woman gets those things. But that doesn't bother me anyway. If a woman has that, it don't bother me. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, ooh, take it off. As long as I love her, it's cool. She could say the same thing to me. I told the story the other day that my girlfriend used to tell me to shave all the time because my beard was prickly. And she was, every time I kiss you, you prick me. I was like, well, don't kiss the pricks. You gotta kiss my lips. I know, but I do, but then I get pricked. I'm like, all right, woman, I'll shave tomorrow. Calm down. It was the same thing with my dad. When we were young, like maybe 3, 4, 5, my dad used to give us like a kiss on our cheek, and then his beard would be the same way. But my dad never really had a beard. But when it got big and he would kiss us, we would feel like the prickness of the hair. And we would go like, yeah, my dad would laugh at us and shit. My dad shaves like every 2 days. I've never seen my dad with a beard. But his brother always wears a beard. I've never seen his brother without a beard. But me personally, I'll shave once a week. Probably every Sunday I'll shave. Or if I have a special event during the week, I'll shave. Or sometimes I'll go like 10 days without shaving my face until somebody comes in here and says, "You look shabby, Mark." And I'm like, or my mom would say, "Hey, when you gonna shave your face? You don't look too good. I tell you to shave your face. You look so much better when you shave." I said, "I'm sure a lot of people look better when they shave. Come on, mom." I said, "You know what, mom? I don't feel like it." She goes, "You better shave. I don't like to see you like that." I gotta call her now and see how she made out with the shower thing. See if it's okay. Now it's getting darker and darker in here. All right, guys, I've been on here for like 2 hours. So I'm gonna leave and then I'll come back in about like another hour or so. I'll come back. So I'm gonna go and do a couple of things. I need to go put the outside lights on, go check on my nephew, close up everything, and I'll probably be back in like maybe an hour or so. All right. I'll see you guys in a bit.